Contrary to popular disbelief, enlightenment, the highest level of enlightenment, is not the negation, is not the rejection of dark energy. The highest level of enlightenment, contrary to popular belief, is actually embracing hate, learning to love the hate. One time I was in Cleveland with a legend named Ray Javelli, you know what I'm saying? RP Ray Javelli. One time I'm in Cleveland with a legend named Ray Javelli, and we having this conversation, and I said the only thing I hate is hate, and I hate that I hate hate. And I even got a tweet that has that statement written down and stamped in time. But I've gotten to this point of actualization and actual success where there's not a level of pressure. They call success measurable by your degree of stress management. But you'll realize, for example, when you shine in and you that representation of what motherfuckers isn't, representation of what motherfuckers is incapable of pulling off, you pull up in, let's say, some Cartier, some Louis, some whatever, some Celine in a room full of bum ass niggas. You got the Benz, the Beamer full of bum ass niggas. You got bread, full fucking spread everywhere you go, restaurants, everything stacked up in a room full of bum ass niggas. It's gonna cost you energy. It's gonna cost a certain level of energy. That's why certain people talk about, oh yeah, it's just fly under the radar. Nah, you can't deal with the energy that comes with being one of them, the being that nigga in the room. And when you that nigga in the room and you see another nigga in the room, that's that nigga in the room, and you a real nigga in the room, you be like, yo, I see you. Real recognize real type shit, right? But the moral of this is like, the highest level of enlightenment, contrary to popular belief, is learning to love the hate. You gotta love this shit. It's like all of these fake spiritual suckers think that enlightenment is about love and rejecting the hate and denying the darkness. The darkness is, was, and will always be without the light. The light, even when the light is present, the darkness still exists. Darkness is the predicate of light. Light depends on darkness to exist. And sometimes I even talk to myself and I say this, like yesterday I was saying, I was like, yo, bro, I'm low-key like evil. Like, I acknowledge the evil in me, you know what I'm saying? And I used to use my evil genius in an evil genius type way. You can only truly be good if you have evil in you. And the best people at being good are those who deliberately use the skill of being the best at whatever it is, happen to be being evil, and choosing to be good. So we go back to the message, right? The highest level of enlightenment is not love, light, and fucking patchouli and smelling like Jesus sandals and ass crack on the beach with no money, looking like a bum ass nigga on earth. Nah, the highest level of enlightenment is full-on personification of embodiment and the fullest level of embracing and learning to love the hate. Whatever you are, your world is yours. You have that now, that energy to transmute where it's not even like we're living to outshine niggas. Like, I don't give a fuck about your existence. You have to recognize, like, as I wrote in the Advancing Individual, egotist versus egoist. Shouts out to Josiah. Egoist versus egotist. I wrote that shit down. I don't give a fuck about other niggas, bro. I swear to God, bro. I be doing me, and I do my best, my honest to God best, to ignore the outside world because I'm living in and out of my vision. I'm always in tune with what I call the cosmic command center. You know, West calls it the fucking conscience. West calls it infinite intelligence, whatever the fuck, bro. I call it the cosmic command center, bro, where I'm using my third ear to hear the transmissions, to hear the instructions, and I'm using my third eye to see what needs to be done and how it needs to be done and what needs to be fulfilled. Some of y'all niggas don't even understand what the fuck I'm saying and would love to think that I'm some type of delusional nigga, but I'm the realest nigga on the planet because who's actually sober? Who's actually fit? Who's actually enlightened? And who's actually unlimiting their entire existence? Rich on all levels. Too many people with too many limits in their existence, too many degrees of limitation in their existence that they continuously allow to exist, are trying to give people advice and put labels on people who don't have the mental disease of allowing limits to exist. Listen, there's so many messages and so much wisdom I want to give you, but we're going to focus on one thing. As you succeed, you're going to realize that there is going to be something that people can perceive as stress. It's a new level of energy, right? It's just energy. Let's not even label it stress, good or bad, perceptions, interpretations. It's a new level of energy management. And you have to realize when you are that nigga in a room full of bum ass niggas, there will be a lot of people who are as energy disturbed and now living in cognitive dissonance. And because they already live by living within their own self-limiting beliefs, you become the proof of how limited they are and how much they don't think of themselves and how much they don't actually become something, how little they are and how much they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like how little they're willing to accept. You know what I mean? Their poverty. You just become, as you become a fucking objective reflection of prosperity, you become a direct correspondent reflection, objective fact in the environment of their poverty that they chose, right? Because we always have to emphasize that niggas is choosing the inferior choices. Niggas is choosing to remain inferior. We could give you the blueprint, we could be the example, but when you see a motherfucker who's winning, you see a motherfucker who's shining, especially when a nigga was dim, a motherfucker was depressed, a motherfucker was down bad, bro, and you see a motherfucker shining like a motherfucking diamond, and then you choose to do what? Live there and hate? You the dummy that's choosing to project limitations on yourself, on other people, and you do that. That's your mental illness. We gonna keep shining. And as I was trying to say earlier, we don't live to outshine nobody, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all niggas exist. I'm trying my best to not even perceive you, bro. Cosmic Command Center, egotism. I'm an egoist. I don't give a fuck about y'all niggas. I'm just gonna shine. We're here to shine. So it's not a matter of like living to outshine people, but when you become an individual who is outshining niggas, you have to understand that there's going to be a new level of energy management that you must harness and learn to control and keep a new level of composure. And that all goes back to the beginning of the message that the highest level of enlightenment is not hating the hate, because now you enter a negative mental attitude. You enter a rejective state. You know, you have to learn to love the hate. Love it. Be like, oh my God, I'm about to throw it off the backboard, 360, crank it on these niggas, boy. I'm telling you, bro. Because when niggas hate on real niggas, when fake niggas hate on real niggas, they don't realize that, like, we got the milk and cookies. So what we do is just take that shit. Oh, word, that's how it is? Watch this. Hee ha, hoo ha, blah, nigga. Whole crowd like, oh shit. And then niggas is still thinking that they gonna win by hating. You a dumbass nigga. Niggas is gonna keep dropping buckets, keep stacking facts, keep stacking wins in front of your face. And for all the great positive people who have great hearts and who have great vision and who don't give a fuck about nobody in a negative way, motherfuckers is just really preoccupied with becoming the most valuable versions of themselves so that they can contribute what they need to contribute, demonstrate what they need to demonstrate, represent what they need to represent in this life before they go. They got a glow before they go. They gonna see this shit, continue to see this shit, and then be like, nah, we on team never been a hater. We on team never been a fake bitch. We on team, we don't know how to lie to ourselves. I be walking in a room, niggas be lighting up when they see me, bro, and I be on some real stoic shit. I like to watch niggas, like I'm not smiling, I'm not fake nothing, like nothing. I'm seeing right through you type shit, you feel me? You gotta pay attention from when niggas light up in front of you. It's the genuine light up, people who are genuinely happy to see you. And then there's people that got that fucking like demonic energy inside of them, that their little demon likes to play games. Like, nigga, I'm not fucking with you. I don't know how to lie to myself like you niggas, bro. And I'm not trying to learn how to lie to myself like you niggas. You feel me? So whatever you are, your world is yours. The main takeaway from this shit is that the highest level of enlightenment is not purely love and light. It's learning to love the hate. It's learning to embrace the darkness and taking that energy and using it willfully, consciously for good and for great. Consider the vibrations raised. The more they hate, the more we elevate. It's just what it is. Consider the vibrations raised. And one last thing, man. In this life, no matter what the fuck. Stop telling yourself you don't want what you want. Stop projecting limitation on yourself. You wouldn't have to tell yourself you don't want what you want if you didn't tell yourself you wanted it in the first place, to then start a fight with yourself and get into a infinite negative perpetuity complex with yourself. Stop fighting yourself. Listen to the Cosmic Command Center, tap in, earn what you need to earn to get what you want to get and be what you want to be in this life. These people are not spiritual. They're actually extremely negative. As we said earlier about the idea of stress and energy, it's a new level of energy management. Let's not label it with conditions that are personal, right? Like, it's not negative, it's not positive. Listen, it's not pleasant. These people are negative. They reject reality. They walk around in denial. They walk around negating in a negative attitude. And they walk around in rejection. So they hate the hate. They fucking only run to the love and the light. When you become 360 degrees, 360 knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Knowledge of self, knowledge of else, knowledge of all. And you really get that circumspect. It's a whole different vibe. Consider the vibrations raised. So like I said, the highest level of enlightenment is not just walking around rejecting, in denial, with a negative. Because we know we're not negative. We have radical acceptance. And that's where it truly begins, where you truly just accept. Call it stoicism, call it I don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck. What it gotta be is what it's gonna be. Like, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And the best thing is, like, I had a client asking me, like, so, like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening? Does it even matter? Does it even matter? Like, you have to just ask yourself, like, the tests are coming. It don't matter, like, are you prepared to overcome this shit? You know what I mean? When the shit happens, that's what matters. Like, it's not a matter of anything else. Consider the vibration traits. Evolution, only solution. Self-mastery, only success. I could speak this superior psychical context to you all day. But if you walk away from this message and continue to just be an inferior bitch, that shit is crazy. Like, that onlooker shit, that shit pause like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Sober, fit, enlightened, and rich. The highest degree of an unlimited existence. If you're not sober, you're very much limited, and you know it. You don't want to do that thing, but when that shit start itching, you start scratching like a bitch. Fucking junkie. Get sober. Free yourself. Let's free you. Fit. You can't physically do shit. Motherfuckers be thinking you can't physically do shit. Some of y'all can't even go up a fucking 7 flights of stairs without dying, let alone give you a suitcase, let alone give you a backpack and a suit. Like, come on, bro. This shit is, can't run a mile, can't run 10 miles, can't run a marathon by yourself. You mentally weak too. It's mad levels, limited. We not fucking with it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not living or accepting a limited existence when I can do something the fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? When you can do something about it and you choose not to, that just makes you a bitch. Lastly, in enlightenment, you have to have this wisdom. You have to have this intellectual capacity. You have to have this level of intellectual clarity so you can actually navigate this world full of fucking bullshit, bro. 100%. Niggas can't fuck with me. I'm a 7-degree ultra mental black belt, intellectual black belt. There's no way you're gonna be able to disarm my mind. I'm fucking too sharp as a motherfucking tack. It's like that. And then you need to get there. Fuck all the pseudoscience. Fuck all the bullshit. Fuck all that hoobity-hoobity bullshit. Highest level of enlightenment is what? Learning to love the fucking hate. Throw it off the backboard and dunk and put your nuts on their face, nigga. Game up, nigga. And one, nigga. Check up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And lastly, rich. The money, it's important. Why? Because there are problems that only money can solve. And the only way to get money is to be of value to other people, to actually have a level of expertise, to have a level of professionalism, to be useful. Niggas who don't have money, them niggas is useless. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. And if you out here not getting money, then like you out here literally walking around being useless. But the thing is, your life costs money. So where did you get this phone or this screen, or who put the chips inside of it to produce this product? Or the tomato, the lettuce, who grew that? A lot of people don't recognize that they cost more than they produce. And if they actually lived in a different society where there weren't so many people covering their responsibility tabs, that they would actually be like dead. Like real life shit, like, because you're so useless and you cost more than you produce, actually. So consider vibrations raised. We're not listening to none of these bum ass niggas about nothing. The highest level of enlightenment, y'all. And y'all see how this shit works. Y'all see how my mind is so dynamic. You get on a program, you're supposed to get on a program. So shut the fuck up and do the work. And then once you shut the fuck up and as you're doing the work, you're gonna have thoughts, curiosities, and perplexes. And as you have these thoughts, curiosities, and perplexes, you get in the meetings and you don't be a bitch ass nigga who just sits there with his fucking camera off. You know what I'm saying? In the cut with his mic off, being a fucking weirdo. Probably like bitches, women, all that shit. Men, women, suckers, just being a fucking fly on the wall. You're supposed to participate in life. Stop being weird. You know what I'm saying? You get in the fucking meetings and what do? You actually quench your curiosities, and when you bring the perplexes so that we can actually solve the riddles of your existence so that you can move forward and achieve faster. We're not here to just sit here around and talk and listen to Sheikhy Chic. I don't give a fuck about Sheikhy Chic. Fuck this guy. I'm looking at him right now. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I wasn't looking at him the whole time. Fuck this guy. I mean, he's great. He's handsome. He's smart. He's trying to help you. But don't focus on him. Focus on the message. Don't focus on him. Focus on you. Let's get you to achieve the degree of achievement, to achieve the degree of unlimitation that is on the other side of all of the irresponsibility that you're choosing to not be responsible for, all of the responsibility that you're denying, that you're negating, that you're rejecting. And one of the greatest responsibilities as a high-level person, to wrap it all up, is what? Learning to love the hate. Consider the vibrations raised. These motherfuckers is not spiritual. They just really fake.